Glad the dog made it out safely and okay. Meanwhile, here for us in southeastern Louisiana, things could not be any better. We're looking at mainly clear skies from our Chalmette camera, and really just everywhere here across the area is looking very similar, if not exactly the same. Not a cloud in sight and nothing on the radar imagery as well. As we widen out the picture and show you what else is happening across the regional area, things are also looking very similar here across the Gulf Coast to what's happening here in southeastern Louisiana. We're actually on the back side of this upper level low, which actually absorbed a Helene earlier. Now it's post-tropical, which means it's lost its tropical characteristics altogether, but really just becoming a rainmaker right now for portions of the Midwest and also the Appalachian Mountain area here too. But not for us. We're going to continue to feel the dry air effects on the backside of that system, and our weather will continue to remain nice with temperatures currently reading into the 80s. But tonight I'm expecting our lows to drop to 61 on the North Shore, 64 South Shore. Underneath those crystal clear skies and a light wind from the southwest at around 5 to 10. Sunset occurs tonight just after 5:30. And the high temperatures tomorrow, pretty similar to what's happening right now. Upper 80s, some spots could reach those lower 90s, but we're not really looking at heat index values, anything significant because of the dry air lowering our dew points here a little bit. So that's why we're not looking at a humid day at all by any means. So the rain stays to our north. We're going to be looking at that dry air continuing to filter in. So we're going to be looking at the nice clear conditions lasting as we head throughout the weekend. We're off to a mainly sunny start here once again as we head into tomorrow. That's going to continue as we head into tomorrow afternoon through the evening hours here too. Some showers here are possible across south central Mississippi. That should not bother us though. And we're just looking at the clear weather that will last also as we head into early Sunday and also Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon. Things really just remain overall pretty similar to what's happening now. So here's a look at the tropics. We have Hurricane Isaac across the North Atlantic, moving east at 16, winds currently at 85 miles an hour. That is expected to continue to move up towards the North Atlantic Ocean, not be a problem for any of us. And in fact, it could weaken down to a tropical depression as we head into next week and eventually a remnant area of low pressure, and that will be the end of Isaac. Meanwhile, we're watching Tropical Storm Joyce into the eastern tropical Atlantic Ocean, moving northwest at 13. Winds are currently sustained at 50 miles an hour. That is going to move towards the west-northwest, and as it does, it's going to weaken and then start to turn towards the northeast across the open waters of the Atlantic Ocean, and that won't be a problem for any of us either. Now, we're going to be watching the Western Caribbean, though, coming up over the next 7 days. Nothing happening right now, but the models are starting to show we could see some signs of initiation of an area of low pressure begin to develop here, and then could potentially move into the Gulf of Mexico as we head into the mid to latter part of next week. And that has about a 30% chance here of development, according to the National Hurricane Center. So right now it's a low chance of development, but we'll keep you updated here at WDSU. Nothing to be worried about right now. We got plenty of time to monitor that system here as well. Here's a check at your WDSU First Warning 7-day forecast. Those high temperatures, mid to upper 80s through the weekend. Also into next week under a mix of clouds and afternoon sunshine. Those slim rain chances are expected to continue through at least Wednesday and also into Thursday. Those high temperatures, by the way, could reach around 90 maybe Wednesday, but really the rest of us upper 80s, low temperatures 60s to low 70s. We could be looking at maybe some rain chances increasing here a little bit by Friday.